Hey guys, welcome back to BackPocketGameReviews, and today we're going to talk about good old GameStop. Well, GameStop decided recently in an interview that they needed to go ahead and defend their bundles. Right? This is where it's going to get shocking. I'm going to read an excerpt here. In an interview with Glixel, GameStop Senior Director Eric Bright said that the bundles contained items the company knew gamers would actually want. We really tried to do a great job of pairing up items with things customers like to buy, he said. In the case of the Switch, we know the customer is going to want a way to charge the Joy-Con controllers, so we often throw in a charging device. We know the Switch has limited memory and customers like to download games, so we'll add a memory stick. And then you need a game itself, because what good is a piece of hardware without a game to play with it? We make it more convenient. So, all things aside, that's not necessarily the bundles people are really outraged about. Sure, if you want to offer something as a bundle, where you have the game and like a micro SD card and a case and maybe like a Joy-Con charging controller, that's fine. That's not problematic. It does become problematic when that is the only way to buy the system. So people can't necessarily opt to buy it as a non-bundle, which GameStop has kind of been notorious for doing recently, where they kind of force these bundles on you that you can't just get the system with them. Sometimes you can only really obtain it by getting these bundles. And I get it, from a business standpoint, yes, this is all stuff they make a lot more money on, and to them, this is just extra icing on the cake to you buying a Switch, especially since they don't really get much out of you buying a Switch. So, not even just necessarily with the Switch, that also is fine too, that you're offering these Switch bundles or these Xbox One X bundles. That is great. Some people will actually buy the bundles. Some people might be like, oh, it's awesome, I can pre-order this and then pay it off over time. I really needed another controller, this is my first console. All those different complaints. But where the problem arises, and the thing he essentially danced around and didn't even acknowledge, was the ThinkGeek bundles. Oh, we partner in things we know you're gonna want, like a Legend of Zelda Triforce lamp, or all of this crap that we sell an extremely high markup because it doesn't sell in our stores, so we know you want this product, so we're gonna force you to buy both products just to get the one you actually wanted. Now, if, you know, the SNES bundles, for example, would have not been partnered with the Zelda Lite and would have been partnered with like an extra controller or whatever other accessories they're going to have for it. Even the strategy guide, because they have the now you're playing with superpower strategy guide. Sure, I could have understood that. I would have not really had a lot to gripe about. At least everything made sense. My issue is A, forced bundles, like, hey, you can only get it as a bundle, and B, now we're partnering junk you don't want and that we have issues selling simply to add some extra money on top of a product you're buying because we don't make much off that product. It's essentially a really shady way to make your stock look a lot better than what it is. But good for you, GameStop. Hooray. By the way, let me know in the comments down below if you think he should have acknowledged that. I'm really shocked he didn't, and I'm going to go ahead and assume the reason why he didn't is because, again, they're putting him on the ThinkGeek website, so they don't really have to acknowledge that they're the ones doing it. Oh, that's ThinkGeek. ThinkGeek's doing that. That's not us. That's ThinkGeek. GameStop has no part in that. They're partnering the lamp in. Yeah, the lamp that we saw in our store and we bought ThinkGeek several years back. No, that's them. Really? I personally would have acknowledged it, and I personally would have given the actual reason. Even if the reason is shitty, it still makes you look less shady that you're being upfront about it. But that's how it is. It's good old GameStop. Deniability. Deniability is key when you're the higher ups. So tomorrow night, by the way, Destiny 2 will be coming out. I already have it pre-ordered and pre-installed. We will be streaming that live at midnight. Just a heads up, I will be live on Twitch. If you do want to catch me on Twitch, it is linked in the description box down below. We're going to hop on, we're going to play some Destiny. I might have a couple of my friends playing with me. We're going to see how everything pans out. I really want to see Destiny, I really want to see how it goes, and I want to see if this game fixes everything that the old game had wrong with it. So, guys, I'll see you soon. I'll have plenty more content coming for you, so stick around.